Question C. Suppose that the government raises its expenditures to 1,250. Explain what happens to NX, then calculate national savings, investment, trade balance, and the equilibrium exchange rate. So I forwarded the results from question B. Also, the rules we'll be using. G increased to 1,250. So the change in G is 250. This will mean that savings will decrease. So the change in savings is minus 250. Now that savings decreased, S minus I will decrease also. So S minus I will move to the left. The equilibrium exchange rate will increase in this case, and the deficit in the trade balance will be deepened, will also increase in negative value. So S equals 5,000, Y did not change, minus 3,250, consumption did not change. As for G, it's now 1,250. So S now equals 500. As you see, it was 750, it decreased to 500, so it changed by 250. Investments R, the interest rate is still equal to the international one, so it did not change. I still equals to 997.5. As for the trade balance, NX, it's now equal to 500 minus 997.5. So it's equal to minus 497.5. As you can see, it also decreased by 250. So now NX equals minus 497.5. At equilibrium, we will solve for the new equilibrium exchange rate. It's equal to 1.995. So on our graph, you can see that the new net exports is here. The deficit increased and the new exchange rate increased. Okay, so now let's go to part D. Suppose that the world interest rate increases to 10%. So the world interest rate, which is R, is now 10%. So this economy's interest rate is now 10%. This will change the interest rate, the investments. Holding G at its initial value, so now G equals 1,000. What do you expect to happen to net exports? Solve for national savings, investment, and trade balance, and the equilibrium interest rate. So we need to calculate the same values, but now with R equals 10%. First, if R increases, investment levels will decrease. If investment levels decreases, S minus I will increase. This will shift the S minus I function to the right. As you can see, the equilibrium exchange rate decreases and the net exports will increase. Now let's calculate it. So I guess here in the given they mean here by equilibrium exchange rate, since the interest rate we already have it. Okay, so first, S savings will not change, since Y did not change, C did not change, and G did not change. So S equals to the original value, which is 750. Okay, investments will change. Now R equals 0.1, so investments equals 995. As you see, it decreased. It used to be 997.5. Now it's 995. The trade balance NX now equals 750 minus 995, which is negative 225. Now let's solve at equilibrium for the equilibrium exchange rate. The exchange rate is 1.49. Let's place all this result on our graph. Exchange rate is 1.49. As you see, it decreased as we expected, and the net exports increased as we also expected. That's it. Thank you for watching.